Air travel in 2026 is going to look very different, and most travelers have no idea what's coming. Because while everyone's focused on the price of plane tickets and baggage fees, the TSA has been quietly rolling out a wave of new rules and technologies that are about to change everything from how you check in, to how you pass through security, to even what you can carry on board. And here's the kicker. These new TSA changes aren't optional. Some will make your travel faster and safer. Others, they'll catch unprepared travelers completely off guard. So today I'm pulling back the curtain on the new TSA travel rules for 2026. The ones you need to know to avoid delays, missed flights, or worse, being pulled aside for extra screening. We're talking digital IDs, AI-powered scanners, carry-on rule overhauls, and even new facial recognition mandates. So if you want to travel like a pro, not a rookie, stick with me till the end because I'm not just revealing the changes. I'll show you exactly how to adapt and take advantage of them. Let's get into it. Number 1. The rise of digital IDs. Your phone is your passport. TSA has started quietly testing digital ID checkpoints at select airports like LAX, DCA, ATL, and MCO. By 2026, you can expect this to be mainstream across most major U.S. hubs. Instead of showing your physical ID, you'll scan your digital driver's license, stored in your Apple Wallet or Google Wallet. TSA officers will verify it electronically. No physical contact needed. Here's how it works. You open your digital wallet, tap your digital ID, place your phone near the TSA reader. Look into the camera for instant identity verification. You're done. No handing over plastic cards, no fumbling in your wallet. Why TSA loves it. Digital IDs are faster, harder to fake, and integrate seamlessly with their new biometric systems. They're part of a push toward contactless security, especially after COVID changed how airports think about hygiene. Why you should care. If you're an early adopter, you'll get through security faster. But if you're not digitally prepared, you'll be the one holding up the line. Bonus tip, enroll your ID in your digital wallet before you travel. Apple already supports it in over 20 states, and Google's rollout is expanding rapidly. And speaking of contactless, that leads directly into the next big shift you'll start seeing everywhere. Number 2, facial recognition checkpoints. No more boarding passes. In 2026, expect to see far fewer TSA agents checking IDs by hand. Instead, facial recognition technology is taking over. This isn't sci-fi. It's already live in over 50 U.S. airports, including JFK, DFW, and Miami. TSA is using cameras that instantly verify your face against government databases. Your face is your boarding pass. You'll walk up to the checkpoint, look at a camera, and if the system recognizes you, the gate opens automatically. Why TSA is doing this? It reduces human error, shortens lines, and helps flag identity fraud faster. TSA claims it's optional, but by 2026, it'll likely be the default method of ID verification. Here's the quiet truth. Most people comply because facial recognition feels normal now. But you can still opt out by saying, I prefer manual ID verification. It's your legal right. That said, skipping the scan can slow you down, especially as TSA reconfigures lanes for automated screening. Pro tip, if you're privacy conscious but still want speed, enroll in TSA PreCheck with your facial data. It makes you eligible for the fastest line while controlling how your info's stored. And if you think that's high-tech, wait until you hear how TSA is changing the way your bags are scanned next. Number 3, 3D CT scanners. The end of laptop and liquid removal. This one's a game changer. By 2026, TSA plans to complete its rollout of computed tomography CT scanners nationwide. These are the same advanced machines hospitals use, and they're finally making airport security smoother. Here's the magic. The scanners create a 3D image of your bag, allowing officers to rotate and analyze every angle. That means you won't need to remove laptops, electronics, or liquids in most lanes. Why does the TSA want this? Fewer bag checks, fewer false alarms, faster flow. These scanners can detect explosives and prohibited items more accurately than the old X-ray machines. No more juggling bins or forgetting your laptop in the tray. Bonus insider trick, if your airport doesn't yet have CT lanes, look for signage saying 3D screening or CT equipped lane. They move faster, and TSA officers often direct PreCheck members there first. But even as TSA makes things smoother, they're also tightening restrictions on what you can bring, especially when it comes to your liquids and powders. So let's talk about that next. Number 4, the 100 milliliter liquid rule, finally evolving. That tiny 3.4-ounce rule we've been living with since 2006, it's finally being challenged. Thanks to those same CT scanners, several countries, like the UK and Japan, have already begun removing the 100 milliliter limit. TSA hasn't officially lifted it yet, but it's actively testing relaxed limits in select airports. What this means? By 2026, the US may begin allowing larger liquid containers, especially for travelers going through CT-equipped lanes. It's partly about standardization. Until every checkpoint has CT technology, they need to keep the 100 milliliter rule for consistency. Here's a tip for you. Check TSA's official list before every trip. And remember, if your airport uses CT scanners, you may soon be allowed to keep liquids in your bag entirely. Pro insider bonus. Even if the rule relaxes, keep using clear quart-sized bags. It shows you're an organized traveler, and TSA agents are far more likely to wave you through without extra checks. And speaking of organization, this next rule is one most travelers don't even know is changing, but it could save you serious time. Number 5, smart security lanes. TSA is redesigning checkpoints into smart security lanes with automated bin returns, AI-assisted tracking, and weight sensors that prevent line jams. You'll start seeing more lanes where bins move automatically, just like in major hubs in Europe and Asia. How it helps, and no more waiting for someone to push bins forward. The system reuses them instantly and uses sensors to flag forgotten items. Why TSA is doing this? Smart lanes increase throughput by up to 30%. With air travel volume climbing again, this tech is essential to prevent chaos at peak hours. Stick to automated lanes whenever possible, even if the line looks longer. They move faster and have fewer random bag pulls. Now, all this automation ties into something even bigger. TSAs plan to go paperless and touchless across your entire airport journey. And that brings us to one of the most underrated changes coming soon. Number 6, mobile boarding pass integration. One scan for everything. By 2026, your phone will handle nearly every airport checkpoint. From check-in to boarding, your digital ID, pre-check status, and boarding pass will sync into a single barcode. This means no more juggling screens or paper passes. TSA's pilot programs with airlines like Delta and United are already testing unified QR codes that verify identity, flight info, and security status in one scan. Why this matters? It eliminates mismatched names and invalid passes, one of the top reasons travelers get delayed at checkpoints. Pro tip, if you're enrolled in TSA PreCheck, Global Entry, or Clear, make sure your frequent flyer profile matches exactly what's on your ID. Even a missing middle name can flag you in the system. Bonus insight. By 2026, TSA plans to sync this tech with its Credential Authentication Technology, CAT2 units, machines that verify your identity and boarding status simultaneously. Next up, let's talk about what this means for random screening, because the new system isn't as random as you think. Number 7, random. Screening is getting smarter. You know that feeling when you're randomly selected for additional screening? In 2026, that randomness is about to get a lot smarter and a lot more personal. TSA is implementing behavioral pattern analysis algorithms that analyze travel history, purchase behavior, and even device data to determine who gets flagged. In plain English, the system learns who's most likely to be a risk and screens accordingly. Even if you're not doing anything wrong, inconsistent travel behavior, like last-minute bookings, cash purchases, or mismatched IDs, can raise your risk profile. Insider trick: fly with consistent travel patterns. Same frequent flyer number, same TSA PreCheck account, same ID details. It builds trust in the system. But while TSA's algorithms are getting smarter, they're also giving frequent travelers more power through new membership programs and lane upgrades. Number 8, TSA PreCheck 2.0, faster, smarter, and expanding. PreCheck has always been the holy grail for frequent flyers, but 2026 will see PreCheck 2.0 with expanded eligibility and enhanced tech integration. What's new? PreCheck will be tied directly to your digital ID. Or family sharing is coming. Kids under 18 traveling with a PreCheck adult will get automatic access. And TSA plans to reduce renewal fees for digital verification users. Why TSA is doing this? They want more people enrolled. PreCheck travelers move faster, require fewer manual checks, and cost less to process. Here's your advantage. If you renew or apply now, your status will automatically roll into the new PreCheck 2.0 system. No extra steps needed. Bonus insider hack: combine PreCheck plus Clear. By 2026, many airports will merge these into dual-lane access, cutting total wait times by 50 to 70%. And if you think that's convenient, the next change is one most people will never notice, but it could make or break your travel day. Number 9, new carry-on size enforcement. For years, carry-on limits have been loosely enforced, but TSA is now working with airlines to standardize carry-on dimensions and enforcement at security, not just the gate. What's happening? Automated carry-on sizers are being installed at select airports. If your bag doesn't fit, you'll be sent back to check it. TSA is under pressure to streamline X-ray scanning. Overstuffed bags jam machines and delay lanes. Traveler tip: stick to 22 by 14 by 9 inches or smaller, the global carry-on standard. And here's the pro move: pack light and flat. TSA agents favor travelers who look organized. Messy, bulging bags get flagged more often. But while TSA tightens physical restrictions, it's also quietly working to improve accessibility, something long overdue in airport security. Number 10, accessibility upgrades. TSA is introducing major accessibility reforms by 2026. Expect dedicated lanes for travelers with disabilities, upgraded scanning chairs, and AI-assisted communication tools for nonverbal passengers. After years of criticism from disability advocates, the agency is prioritizing inclusivity. New training protocols are being implemented across all major hubs. Traveler tip: if you or someone you travel with needs assistance, mention TSA Cares when booking. It's a free program that assigns a passenger support specialist to help you through screening. Bonus insight: these reforms will expand to families traveling with infants, with faster stroller checks and bottle allowances under the new CT scanning rules. And this leads us to one final and massive shift you'll start noticing in 2026. Number 11, AI-powered risk profiling and predictive screening. TSA's long-term goal is simple: zero-touch, fully automated security. They're training AI to detect potential threats based on movement patterns, thermal readings, and object behavior, all in real time. What this means for you: if your bag looks suspicious or your movements seem erratic, the system may flag you before a human ever looks at your ID. This doesn't mean you're being watched constantly, but it does mean your behavior matters. Stay calm, organized, and deliberate. TSA's AI is designed to detect stress anomalies, sudden hesitation, rapid movement, or visible agitation. Here's your power hack: those who understand the system can move through airports almost invisibly. Calm, prepared, confident. Bonus trick: use the TSA Travel Ready app when it launches in 2026. It'll pre-clear your digital ID, boarding pass, and security status, meaning when you arrive, you're already halfway through the system. Before we wrap up this video, here are some real phrases you can use to make TSA interactions smoother. I'm traveling with PreCheck today. Should I use that lane? Is this a CT-equipped lane? I have all my electronics packed together. Can I opt for manual ID verification, please? I'm enrolled in TSA Cares. Can I check in with my support specialist? I'd like to keep my items together for faster screening. Is that okay? Simple, confident phrases like these show TSA you're an informed traveler, and that changes how you're treated. Before you travel, check your real ID or passport validity. Add your digital ID to Apple or Google Wallet. Sync your airline profile with PreCheck or Global Entry. Download your boarding pass early and store offline. Keep liquids under 100 milliliters, unless your airport allows otherwise. Use organized packing cubes to speed up bag scans. At the airport, look for CT-equipped or smart lanes. Use facial recognition or digital ID if available. Keep calm, confident body language. Speak clearly and politely. TSA officers notice. Always recheck your bins before leaving the belt. The truth is, TSA isn't just tightening control, it's evolving into a data-driven system built around trust and tech. And the travelers who adapt early, they'll glide through airports while everyone else is stuck repacking their bags or arguing about IDs. So now that you know what's coming, which of these new TSA rules surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you want to keep traveling smarter, faster, and stress-free, make sure you subscribe to Boardifly, because I'll keep revealing the insider secrets airlines and airports don't want you to know. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.